Here we have the Sayoma CY70. Very nice camera. I want to say thanks to Sayoma for sending me this. So this is what it looks like. We saw the unboxing. This is a 4G camera, so it uses a SIM card which has been provided by them. You can also put an SD card which hasn't been provided, so I've got a spare one here, so I'm going to put a 32 gig, and it can take up to 128 gigs. So this has got the camera, it's got infrared, it's got microphone, speakers, a blue light and a red light, the PIR sensor. It's got an LCD display over here, which is quite nice. All the function controls here. There's a speaker there, so you can play back what you're seeing and what it's captured. It's got a compartment here for 8 AA batteries, so I've got 8 of them over there, so we can put those in and we can get it working. Here's the aerial that fits on the top over here, so that fits over there. And yeah, it's actually quite a nice camera, not too heavy. It's also got a DC 6 volt 2 amp connector over here, so you can power it externally if you do want to do that. And then this can also be put on a tripod, so that's available there as well. It's a quarter nut interface, so that's pretty cool. What else is there? So it takes 128 by 720 for the photos that it uploads via 4G, and 640 by 360 15 frames a second for video. So it's JPEG, MPEG-4, H.264, and the distance for triggering is up to 20 meters, and also the trigger intervals in between those can be between 5 and 60 minutes, or 5 seconds and 60 minutes. So it's IP66 as well, so you can see there's a bit of a rubber seal around here, so that can be put in the weather elements and everything, and it can rain and whatever, and it should do just fine with that. So let's put the batteries in and we will start setting this up. Now the manual comes with an app, with a code, a QR code that you download, and then that downloads the app for you. So we'll do that once these batteries are in, and then we can get going on that. So there we go, 8, so that's in there. Okay, so it looks like some of my batteries aren't too good, so I need to get some more. So while I wait for those to arrive, I'm going to use the USB, so you can connect this to a PC, but it is giving it power, so we can go through some of the setup and everything like that. So I want to put this SD card in before we carry on. So this one's 32, so we'll put that in like so, like the picture, and then that should just click in. So that's now in. Then we'll go to setup mode. So that's now on, and we can see the menu here is English. So let's get this a bit more focused. There we go. Cool. So let's go through the menu items. So here we've got language, so we'll choose English. So we push OK. Install the app, so that will then be available as well as the manual. So I will do that later. So we'll just click OK to continue. And then here we've got the day, month, and year. So we can put that. So we can put hours as well. So let's see, it's month 10/21, correct? Yeah, 9/25. So we'll just go down to, we'll just go across to the others, and we'll just go up to 10/25. So that's all cool. Click OK. Format memory card. So yes, we want to do that. So we'll format that. Format success. Then it says connect with the app, but I'll just go through some of the menu items that we have over here. So if we press this button here, which looks like a piece of paper with a fold, we can go to cellular. You click OK. That's on. Yes, we want that on. Cellular info. It gives you some information about the card that's in there. Connect app, so then that again would show the scanning of the QR code. So we don't want to do that now. We'll come back to that. Working mode, so motion detection or timed capture, those are the options there. Work time, so here this will give you a schedule, so you can activate the camera between, I don't know, 2 in the morning and 5 in the morning, for example. So you can do that over there. So we'll switch that off. We just want it operating all the time. Do you want a photo and video? So we can say yes, because I want to capture both. Photo resolution, so 2 megapixel for 8. So So that's the highest it can go. Looks like those are available. I wonder if a firmware update would change any of that. So let's do the 8. Then we go to video. So we want to do 2K. So that's available. Photo burst. So now this means when something triggers, do you want 1, 2, or 3 photos taken in succession quite quickly? So we'll just do 1, which is fine. Video length, we want to record minimum of 10 seconds. Oh, 5 seconds. So a video 5 seconds, 20 seconds. So we can go up. So we'll do 20 seconds. Now that's small because it's obviously a 4G camera, so it would use quite a lot of data to upload really large files. Audio, yes. Detection interval, so in between detections, how long do we want to wait? 30 seconds is fine. PIR sensitivity, we will say medium or middle. A motion test, so now this will see how many triggers there are. So if I put my hand there, you can see my hands moving and it's picking up how many triggers there are taking place. So that's working fine. Infrared light distance, we want far. Camera name, we can give it a name if we want. Date format we've done, time format we've done. Loop recording, this will just keep recording over the SD card, so once it gets full, it'll just start again from the beginning. Keytones, you want noises when you're pressing the buttons. Format memory card we've done. Language again. Password protection, factory reset, version info. So those are all those menus there. Then we push this button here. Let's just go out of the menu. If we push this one here, this one should play any videos that or pictures that are available, and you can use these keys to navigate. So that would be picture and video if you want to take them, but there's nothing on the card, so we can't do that. So let's go back to here. So we've got 8 megapixel, looks like the signal's pretty strong. We've got available with this card 43,567 photos. The battery's good, well, because we've got it plugged in, and we've got an SD card. So this is all ready to go. Then I will download the app, we'll connect the app and see how that goes, and then I will get batteries that have got enough power. So there we go. Okay, so I now have batteries that are enough to power this on, so we'll turn that on into setup mode. So that's coming on, so that's batteries, nothing's plugged in, so that's running off the batteries. We've got the QR code over here, so what I'll do is I will scan that, and then we can download the app, and then we can set that up. So this one's called TrailCam Go. Now I have used this before for reviewing other models of these cameras, so we'll just open that up. So there's the one camera that I had before, so now we're going to add a new one. So what I'll do is press plus, add device, and immediately it's picked up this camera here, and we can say connect to camera. So we'll do that. Now I need to log in, so once I've done that, then we'll continue with the video. Right, so I've logged in, so I've deleted the other camera, so now I'm going to add this camera. So we'll say connecting. So now it's using Bluetooth to pick this up, and then it's activating the SIM card for the 4G. So we'll just wait for that. Now it's bound, so then I'm just going to do front yard again as a camera, because that's where I'll set it up, where we've been getting a couple of foxes and badgers, which is quite cool. So hopefully we can get those. So there we go, we've got signal 60% battery. So again, I need to get better batteries. SD card is 0% usage, and last update is just now. It's got unsubscribed, status, gallery, plan, settings, and then at the bottom we've also got a menu which is home, map, and my account. So nice little overview over there. What we can then do is the status, we can go through to that, and immediately there's a firmware upgrade, which is quite nice. So the cameras are always up to date, so what we'll do is we'll do that, and we can see automatically the firmware upgrade has been pushed to the camera here. So it just says has been submitted, the camera is connected to the network, automatically upgrade next time connects. So that's fine, so we'll just say confirm. We'll just let this run, and then once that's finished we can carry on with the video. Right, so the upgrade's complete. So now we can see over here signal strength 80, because I've now put the aerial on, so that's now plugged in there, so it's got a better signal. And the memory card is 3 megabytes used out of 29 gigs, temperature 28 degrees or 82 Fahrenheit. So that's the status. Then gallery, we can go there. There shouldn't be anything over here. I don't have any plans, I haven't taken anything out. So this will be on the cloud, and then downloaded will be on the phone itself. And then what we can do is go to settings. We've got camera name. You can share the camera with someone who has an account with this app as well. Upload frequency. So each time there is a trigger, or once a day. So it will store the videos on here and then upload them once a day, or every time it sees something it will upload, and then you can view those. Motion detection. So that's what we want. And then there's also time lapse. And then PRR is medium. PRR interval is 30 seconds in between. So let's just bring that down to 10, because if the badger does come through, then we'll see him. So basically all the menu items we looked on here on the camera are here. So you can control it all from the app. And there's video length. The longest you can do is 20 seconds. Operating time, date format, request format card, or delete device. So everything is cool. We'll click save so we can save all those settings. So now that's all been saved. So what we need to do now is switch this to on, and then working mode will be motion detection. So that's fine. So we click OK. So now it's preparing the camera. You've got 10 seconds to sort of close it and get it prepared and everything, so you can then start viewing whatever's there. So it's connected to the network, connecting to server. So now it is active. And if we move my hand over here, it should then trigger something. So I can hear it clicking. So it should be recording. It wouldn't show up here because the camera is on, so it will save battery power for that. So now we'll wait and see what happens, and then what I'll do is I'll go and set it up outside, and hopefully we capture some nice wildlife. This is where I've mounted the camera. Now we've got water over here where we're getting foxes and a badger recently. So hopefully this will capture our visitors. So that's it, mounted with the belt to a tree, and yeah, we'll see what footage we get. Overall, the camera does work well. It takes some nice pictures, as you can see the fox, and we did get our badger. Now the images, when they are still, you can see the clarity is much better. When the animal is moving quite quickly, then the images are slightly blurry. So if they're moving slower, it does get better images. Now this camera, because it's 4G, it doesn't have a live view, so that's one of the downsides of it. So you have to take the SD card out of it. But other than that, it works all right. The 720p you can see is much lower quality than the other videos. But overall it works, and I'll see you guys in my next review. Cheers.